Welcome back for one last trip to the prisoner. Our number is still 417, and I'm skipping all of this because we are in a hurry to finish the game. Okay, so last time we summoned the powers of reading the source code and what else? Save states, yes. And this time, well, I've read the design document for the Prisoner 2, which is an updated version of the original. And this build is somewhere in between the two of them. First of all, let's run the island for the shrinks, for the doctors. However, this is not the psychological test where we need to run the island. No, this is something different. Apparently, whether the frame around the letters expands or shrinks depends on how fast I pick a letter. That's it. And if I do it very fast, they tell me I'm very impulsive, and I think my score goes up a little. It's basically irrelevant. I'm just getting through this, so that we can get to the second psychological test, which is free association. Yes. AFK. Good. Now, apparently, in the free association part, there is one word, one combination of letters, which completely freezes it. Itself. Yes, and now we have a syntax error, except we've already seen what a real-life syntax error looks like in this game. And this is most definitely a fake, and it happens to be in line 417. Now, Apple II users were supposed to be familiar with, well, BASIC, and so what they would try to do here is type in list 417 to read the offending line. But the game is still running, so yeah, that would be a game over. But still, the game gives us this fake command line, and with that we can actually run, I guess, a program called The Island. Or maybe just run the island. And with this, we've completed the Brotherhood mission. Actually, the Brotherhood only has, 4 missions for us, and their only purpose is to give us points and clues. Right, we need to get to number 9, the theater. Yeah, think about this game. When I was reading the design documents, I discovered something that, well, you can't escape from the casino. You can't escape from the wilderness either. In fact, many of the ways of escape the game throws at you are all, well, are red herrings. Okay, so we've succeeded. We get a reward in the form of a clue. Drink and be merry. Yes, we can hallucinate rather heavily by drinking at the, the bar. But let's get another assignment. That will be, the third one. Although there isn't really much point, because the one about running the island for the shrinks is the one that gives you most points. I set the filing cabinet on fire. Yes, the filing cabinet, you remember there's one at the circus. We need to use the large weights, which we can't normally, but the library is supposed to tell us how. Yes. Unfortunately, well, going by what I've found in the design document, the library is actually supposed to refer us to the AppleSoft Basic user manual. Some commands on a specific page. Yeah. And, well, we're not going to do that. So instead, let's just pay the circus a visit. I think it was number 5, yes. But before we get to the circus, we need to make sure we have matches. I believe in the sequel they did add the ability to check your inventory. In this game it's a bit more complicated. I think you do have to take notes. Right. We'll take matches. Anyway, so going by the design document, the way this game is designed, it has only one exit, only one room which actually can lead you to the winning screen, which is very amusing. Yeah, it's very amusing because the game's manual itself tells you that there may be many ways to escape, and people can find different ones. Something can work for somebody, for one person, something can work for someone else. Except it's all bullshit. There is only one exit. All the other potential exits just ways to earn points and nothing else. See here, I'm trying to... Basically, there is a heavy weight at the bottom of the list. We never get to put it on. You need to use commands to put it back, to put it at the top of the list, so that you can throw it onto your plate. Anyway, here's something... some clues told us that the truth shall set us free. The truth shall set us free. Well, what is the truth? What is the island? What is keeping us prisoner? What is this whole thing? What is it? I mean, really. First and foremost, it's our computer. And there it is. That is a plug. Yep. Well, he doesn't see it, but I know. I do. And this can only be triggered if your score is above 750. So the real purpose of the Brotherhood missions, of pretty much everything you do in the game, is to get your score up. Well, and to break your will to live. So how can we get our score? Well, I think I can get some extra score by refusing to zap people here. And according to the design document, I also get a few points here at the theater by contacting the Brotherhood. Just that gets me a few points. So let's go to the circus and see how many I've got. Because the circus shows us the score. 806. Close enough. Basically, 750 is the minimum for seeing the plug. 850 is the minimum necessary for something else to happen. And we're going to see what it is right now. Well, sooner or later. With a score of 850, we can enter the trigger words. By the way, this won't work with the lower score. The game will just tell you it's too early for this realization. Okay, with higher score we get this. Manufacturer's note: to remove plug, press escape key once, press D key once, press right arrow key 4 times, and then press return. That's it. The game flat out tells you what you need to do to win. Just like that. Except for the part where you need to figure out to tell the caretaker that the island is a computer. Or any sentence featuring those two words in that order. So I did it. Let's see. Yep, freedom. And now it wants us to enter the resignation code to compute our final score, except, well, we know that our final score, our score is known to the game, And we also have been instructed that we are not to tell it to anyone under any circumstances. Oh, the game doesn't take zeros, it wants us to enter the code. No. No. To win is to lose. Yeah, the game kind of points out that this whole ordeal was entirely self-inflicted. You could have always walked away. Well, I guess I could check out the directory structure once again, or maybe... Oh. That's not what I typed in. Yeah, apparently... Yeah, I typed in L, and for some reason B appeared on the screen. I did not press E. Okay, so apparently no matter what buttons I press, the game keeps putting out "be seeing you." Yeah, I have no control over this. I can just type the buttons, the game does everything else by itself. And I thought I won. Now you'll see that cursor flashing sort of sporadically from time to time. That's me trying to type things in, and it doesn't work because the game is still running. It's a fake command line. We have no control. Actually, I think they kind of captured the idea of the final episode of the TV series quite well here. Because, well, it sort of ends with the number 6 winning and being free, but not quite. You sort of win the game, you're in control, you've freed yourself, and now, funnily enough, the only way to quit the game, to, be free of it, is to shut down the system. Which was the only way to beat it previously. So, I guess that's it. Be seeing you.